Stems have two main functions, the first being the movement of water and minerals from the roots upward and the movement of manufactured food down. The stem also functions to support the leaves and any reproductive structures that the plant has. They are used for food storage and reproduction of plants, and that involves cuttings. Green stems manufacture food just as the leaves do. The external stem structure involves lenticles, which are the breathing pores, and bud scale scars indicate where the terminal bud has been located from the previous year. The terminal bud, if you break it out of a plant, that will make a plant more compact and bushy and not as tall and spindly. Leaf scars show where the leaves were attached. The distance between the two represent 1 year of growth. The internal stem structure consists of phloem, which is basically the bark, and it carries manufactured foods down. I always think about things flowing down, like as in the phloem. The xylem is the wood part, and it carries water and minerals up. The cambium separates the two and produces all new cells. And that's a characteristic of a dicot. A dicot is a dicotyledon, and it's a plant with 2 seed leaves. A monocotyledon is a monocot, and it's a plant that only has 1 seed leaf. These have vascular bundles and contain both xylem and phloems in each small bundle, so they're different than the dicots. Monocot stems have no cambium. The cells enlarge to create the size of the mature stem. The stems are very important economically for food, like celery, and then for building materials, like all the wood we use. Roots are normally underground, and their functions include anchoring the plant and holding it upright, and absorbing water and minerals from the soil, and it conducts it up the stem. The internal root structure is similar to stems. The older roots have got a xylem, phloem, and cambium. The root cap produces continuous supply of new cells. It protects the roots as they push through soil. The structure of root hairs are such that they absorb moisture and minerals, and they have really small roots. Other than water and mineral absorption, we've got cash crops like carrots, beets, radishes, sweet potatoes that come from roots. And then plants can also propagate, which means reproduce through roots. There's fibrous root systems like grasses, and they're easier to transplant. They're shorter, smaller, and more compact. They also help reduce erosion. And then there's a laproot, carrot, longer and fewer roots.